thought it would be helpful to get my house doused after having a group of people living in it for quite a while and wanting to shift the energy, and it's important to me to have the house be presentable and inviting for guests who come and for the ones who come to buy it in the future. It was a new way of looking at my house. I may have thought about the energy of a room as a whole or of the house as a whole, but in terms of identifying particular locations where particular things are emanating, that was new. It was really interesting to be doing it that way, and the seeds of that experience are now implanted in me, you know. I probably will never see the house the same way after this. Shelley does this process where she holds up these spinning rods and they give answers to her questions, and it's very mysterious, and it would be very easy to not believe any of it. But I've also been involved with doctors who do muscle testing, and they have the same experience of drawing information out of the field, out of you, wherever it's coming from, out of your intuition. You know, it doesn't really matter what is actually happening there, but it's a way for a very sensitive and intuitive person to get valuable information. My attitude towards how the world works is changing, and I'm becoming much more aware of the subtleties of energies of people and also of places. And I did feel like as she did her work, I could feel a change, a shift. She said the place would open up, and whether there's something physical out there or whether it's inside, it doesn't really matter. It's clear to me that there's a shift in people's attitudes about how we live together and how we form this sort of collective intelligence. It's not necessarily about individuals. More and more I meet people who are getting in touch with the collective experience, the field, what Jung called the collective unconscious. It's important that we keep our attention on that we keep our attention towards how our individual personalities and actions affect everyone around us. And I feel like this work is doing that. It's working in the field with everything that's involved in that.
Dowsing is opening up the field for people to be able to access their true divinity, you know, and their love for themselves, and be able to connect more so that they can more freely be that expression. It was about oneness.
The other day I watched a talk by a spiritual teacher who talked about taking the energy within, the energy of his heart, and healing an entire city by becoming one with the city and feeling the pain of the city and allowing that to relax in his heart. And if it can happen at the level of a planet or a city, again, it can happen at the level of an individual house. There's this aspect of just connecting to it, of identifying with it, of feeling it inside, and then working from there.